Yo, yo, yo.
Okay. Your total is 96.59.
I am McLovin.
Gangsta.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Listen, you already know who it is by the sound of my voice. That's right, it's your boy, Mr. 6'9". JT back in this piece once again. And of course, I am here with two out of three of the co-hosts. First and foremost, gotta say what's going on to El Cheech. What's going on, Papa?
Yo, what's going on? How everybody doing?
Laying in the cut like a band-aid and returning back from vacay, all the way from Vegas. Listen, the Prodigy has returned to the show.
The
What's going on,
extreme,
Prodigy?
the extreme prodigy.
The Street Prodigy. Yo, what's up, Mikey Angelo? Prodigy is
What up,
finally here.
MJ?
I dye my hair red and all of a sudden I'm Team Extreme. I like it. Hope everybody's having a good night and can't wait for this to get the ball rolling. Good night. Let's have a great time.
Man, let's go ahead and do that. Listen, first and foremost, definitely got to thank y'all for checking out last week's episode. Of course, the one we dropped last night. Thank you for following us on Twitter, IG, the Book of Faces. It's all the same. YouTube at Marshall Mikes, of course, on Twitch. Shout out to people on Twitch. But make sure if you haven't, go back and check out this episode right here, Double or Nothing, literally, where me and Cheech go ahead and talk about the releases and of course the results of Double or Nothing. And of course, go back and check out this brand new episode, Marshall Mike's Argus Artois episode, just dropped late last night. Go check those out. But of course, we are here to talk about one thing and one thing only, maybe two things. But the main dish on our plate right is in your house. Let's put it out there. In Your House is here. In Your House is popping off. It is going to be popping off this weekend. And just to be quite honest with y'all, I forgot. A lot of that has to do with, I can't even lie, AEW. AEW has been living up to their promise not to sign every WWE superstar that pops up as release. And they have lived up to the moment, lived up to it, and no, that would be bullshit. So let's go in and put it out there. Elephants in the room. We already know this popped off last week. This Andrade El Idolo. Listen.
Yo, it was dope. Don't get me wrong. It was dope seeing him. Oh, dope. Yeah, Vicky Guerrero, Hispanic. I don't like that pairing. You know what I mean? He needs a mouthpiece for Vicky and it. No disrespect. You know what I mean? It's somebody else should, you know what I mean, be the mouthpiece, and we might even get that Selena Vega. You know what I mean? I don't know who could it be. You know what I mean? But it was great seeing him. You know what I mean? And from reports, he got creative control, so he gets to work with other companies. We already know in Triple Mania he's going against Omega for that belt. So hopefully, he's booked strong, which according to his contract, he will be. He ain't with that bullshit.
Speak on the Prodigy. I mean, Andrade leaves WWE. There's a video of him suplexing Ric Flair inside the pool. And then poof, on Friday, my man's is appearing on AEW. What was your first reaction, man?
Well, my first reaction was Ric Flair sold the hell out of the suplex. So you know what? Good for him. But anyways, in regards to him signing with AEW, I think that's cool because he's finally out of WWE, which obviously being a fan of wrestling and everything, it's just cool to see him get probably a better chance elsewhere, being that let's face it, outside of NXT, Andrade has not been booked all that well, in my opinion. I feel like his main roster run was forgettable pretty much the entire time outside of his U.S. title run. Otherwise, it was forgettable. So to see him show up in AEW, I think it's pretty damn cool to at least give us hope for the future. The pairing with Vicky Guerrero, I can live without it, but otherwise, I think it's a good decision to sign him.
And my whole thing is this, man. I agree with y'all. This whole Vicky Guerrero pairing is no disrespect to Vicky, no disrespect at all. But if you're gonna have him with a mouthpiece, a Guerrero, in a sense, I'd rather be Chavo. Like real talk. Like I'd rather it be Chavo. I'd rather it be Eddie Guerrero's daughter. Be her. Just it's not that I don't like Vicky. It's just she's not it. Like go back through the history as her as a manager or valet. Just go back through it. And you tell me one memorable moment of someone being successful. Moments up. Anyone? No. Can't think of one.
No. I mean, she made her mark, but it's always gonna be as an WWE former talent. You had Mark Henry coming out, Tony Schiavone. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, he's teasing the fact that he might be getting into the ring again. Next thing you know, she comes out, tells them to get the fuck out the ring. They leave, and then Andrade come out that little race with the crowd. You know what I mean? The fans, the pop. It was kind of like, oh, okay, and it's dope. Why not? You know what I mean? Why not wrestle there? Because remember, it's more exposure or whatever. But the fact that he could, wrestle in other places, that's kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? And now with Japan, you know what I mean? By the way, Japan got a new heavyweight champion. Forgot his name. I think it's Taguchi. And yeah, man. It just hopefully he just be he don't whatchamacallit, get booked right, and the matches make sense. You know what I mean? There's a lot of matchups there. Especially with the counterparts with Phoenix, Pentagon, and it was inevitable. You know what I mean? That's talent that you know what I mean. You get them. You know what I mean? And it's good. Good for him. But AEW.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, I wanted to see, or at least I thought that Andrade would sign with the ROH, or that he would sign with Impact.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Totally.
No, I guess they couldn't you know what I mean, the amount of dates that they were gonna give him, it wasn't amount for the money that he wanted. You know what I mean? So that's why he didn't go to Impact. But he could still pop up over there and a Ring of Honor. You know what I mean? Shit, they could go to War too.
Yeah, I'm with it, man. I'm definitely with it, man. But listen, real talk though, I got on this beanie on my head, and it is hot as a sheep's ass today. I don't know. I don't know if it's Florida heat sneaking up on me before I get there, but it's hot. When I say it's hot, it is fucking hot. But speaking of hot, someone just dropped in hot off the press. Okay, he's not going by Mr. anymore, so I guess it's just the Juice Man checking in real quick. What's going on, Bobby?
I'm in here. The Juice Man is here. Shout out to all my juice boxes.
What's good,
So
Joe? We
you
got the whole crew in here.
so you dropped the Mister. Okay, cool.
No,
I
it's still
appreciate it.
Mister. It's just the Juice Man today.
You sure? Because it says like the Juice Man.
It's the Juice Man today. It'll be Mister
Okay.
next week.
All right. I just want to make sure because I'm just reading what I see here.
We have Connor in the building. Where did we find Connor at?
In Vegas, apparently he had a hangover.
Did you see Chris Angel?
I didn't. I almost had tickets to see David Copperfield, though.
Oh, fuck him. Talking about you, give a fuck about. Okay.
But you know, we definitely here. But before we move on, I mean, we only talked about one thing. So Dre, what was your thoughts on, of course, this happening?
I know, right? That's crazy. I thought he was going to AAA. That's crazy. When I seen him show up there, I'm like, wow. So is he gonna go after the AEW title? Because when what I heard was he was supposed to fight Kenny Omega for the AAA title. Maybe he still is. I mean, don't forget you go anywhere in AEW. So, but that's a good
it
pickup,
is.
though. Huh?
Yeah, that match happening at Triple Mania. That
match-
match is already set in stone.
So that's crazy.
Yeah, but it's for the AAA title, you know, and I
So they
don't
are
see
fighting.
Omega losing. Yeah. So, but now they could build up on that, you know, as Omega, how many storylines he got? He got the Moose one.
That's gonna be
He
a good
got
match.
that.
Then you get Jungle Boy in 2 weeks. Or is it this week? It's this week.
No, 2 weeks. I guess
Is it
they
2
changed it. Yeah, they changed
Okay.
it. I guess it's gonna be a Saturday edition
Okay.
of Dynamite.
So you get Jungle Boy in 2 weeks. So that's gonna be a good match too. And then then of course he got Moose. But I guess they're gonna keep that strictly on TNA. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see him and how these two, I don't know, maybe the match at at AAA and then at All Out September 5th rematch.
So how you like Vicky being his mouthpiece?
I gotta see it. I mean, she ain't no Selena Vega, of course, but I mean, we just gotta wait and see. It might work. We'll see. I kind of forgot Vicky was there until I saw her come out. I'm like, damn, I forgot they took in the words of JT, what do you call it? AEWWE, or what do you call it?
WCW Light.
AE. Don't get sued. Okay.
No, but real talk, the pairing of Andrade and Vicky.
Hated it.
I'm not feeling it at all. I'm not. I'm really
why?
not. Like,
Only 1 week.
nah. It could be 1 hour, bruh. No. He needs someone that's strong. Not saying that Vicky's not strong, but I need someone that has a stronger personality, but a personality that's not going to quote unquote overshadow Andrade. Vicky already comes with a lot of personality and character already. Andrade's character comes with it already, but who's the face that people knows more? Vicky, just
True.
being far as American television. So to me, I mean, if Zelina Vega is still available, if she's signed or not signed, what have you, I don't know, man. Vicky ain't it. Where's the food at, Juice Man? Yo, listen, Mikey, there's no more food on the show. Okay.
Oh, with some food coming.
God damn, Dre. But listen, what we're here to talk about right now, we're here to talk about the In Your House predictions, man. Listen, that is going down right now. This Sunday or Saturday, June 11th.
I didn't even know that was happening. Wow.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. June, exactly. We said the same thing. Like everyone literally forgot that In Your House was this week,
I didn't even know
and
that they had an
I,
event. Crazy.
you know what? But that has a lot to do with Double or Nothing just being the banger of a card. To be honest,
That was a great pay per view. Oh my god.
but let's go ahead and talk about it. Okay, so of course, In Your House is coming up. We got a couple matches on the card. There's only been 4 matches announced, but before we get there, I almost forgot to say, and I forgot to say it last show, so don't butcher me. Listen, happy Pride Month. Okay, we are celebrating Pride Month out here. Juneteenth is coming up on, of course, June 18th, but happy
Love is
Pride
love.
Month.
So it was the 19th.
Love is love. Sorry, June 19th, but love is love. You know what I'm saying? Everyone belongs. Everyone belongs here. No one is better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Love is love. Love wins overall. But that's a quick PSA on that. But let's talk about this, man. We got to talk about a couple matches on the card. I'm not too excited about. I'm just gonna be honest, because there's not a lot of steam behind them. You know, and let's just start this one. Okay? To the moon, Cameron Grimes going up against Eli Drake. I'm sorry, LA Knight with Ted DiBiase there as well. Now, apparently, according to the rumor in the window, they're supposed to be bringing back the $1 Million Championship.
Hey, how you
How
like
you feel?
Eli Drake? How you like Eli Drake? Kind of the way he carry himself, like he's channeling The Rock too much. Y'all good with that, or he's putting his own spin on it?
I mean, when you look at, everyone's going to channel The Rock in some type of way, right? I mean, we looked at what's the face in AEW Starks, you know, channeling The Rock even down to the shirts and the fanny pack and the haircut. Then you got LA Knight, you know, once again, he's channeling The Rock down to the swag, the things that he's saying. I mean, I don't think it's too
Remember,
over the top.
he was on that show. Remember that show The Rock had before? What was it, The Hero or some shit like that? And I think Eli Drake was part of it.
Really?
So yeah, and he always, you know what I mean, he looked up to The Rock, you know what I mean. So I guess, according to Mark Henry, he don't like that. He wants him to get his own identity.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, but you know what I'm saying. I kind of feel like there's not an people. It's going to be hard to be original nowadays, right? Because we've seen so many different aspects of characters that everyone borrows from a character. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I understand that. Like you borrowing a little bit, but just don't bite it too much to the point that everyone can tell that you didn't put your own seasoning inside this. This is straight out the box. Okay, you didn't add no seasonings. You just popped it out the box, popped open the can of baked beans, and just threw it inside the pot. You didn't add no type of cinnamon, no type of brown sugar, no nothing. So I kind of feel like, if you're going to do it, put your own spin to it, but don't bite on it too much. But, Mark Henry has a point. Yeah, definitely you want to have your own style, but at the same time, you definitely, you're going to borrow from the past. That's just it. But prediction show. So Cameron Grimes, LA Knight. Ted DiBiase's there. I'm happy about Ted DiBiase. $1 Million Championship. I'm not sure if they're going to introduce it tonight or the following, maybe tomorrow night. But who wins this match?
Oh, to the moon! It's a no-brainer, Cameron Grimes, he's money, man. You know, you know. Hey, Eli Drake hold his own, but shit. I mean, the best pairing is Teddy DiBiase with Cameron Grimes, and riding off that you know, that crypto self-made millionaire storyline. It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel it. Come on, Prodigy. What you feeling? Who you got? You got Cameron Grimes or LA Knight?
I actually got LA Knight on this one. I don't know why per se. I just have a feeling that it's going to end up being LA Knight getting the win, and I could see DiBiase getting involved and costing Grimes the match.
Okay. All right. I like that. I could feel that. I could definitely see that because, of course, DiBiase is a heel. Always has been a heel, far as what I can remember. All right, Juice Man, what's your take? Who you got coming out? You got LA Knight or you got Cameron Grimes? Who you got?
You know, kind of did make a good point. At first, I was like, "What?" But, with them going back and forth, I could see LA Knight winning like that. But for some odd reason, I think that Cameron Grimes will win. And I think that he will get under the tutelage of the $1 Million Man. But my pick is going to be Cameron Grimes. And I've been liking vignettes, whatever that fucking word is. I've been liking they skits the last few weeks. So I think he's gonna win.
Okay, I thought you said vinaigrette. I was about to say
That's what I did.
something.
So I was trying to.
I was about to say vinaigrette is something that you could put on your sandwich at Subway. They've been building Grimes for a minute now. Mike Angelo says, I'm not surprised. I'll be surprised if he lost. Okay. Got that. All right. Moving on to the next match that we know about. I don't have a graphic for it, but let's just go ahead and do this. So we got this guy right here, Bronson Reed, going up against SR rocking that LW. So my whole thing is between these two right here, honestly, in my opinion, it will be too early to pull a title off of Reed. It would just be way too early, man. Just the simple fact that, you literally just did all this, building from a storyline with Gargano, and to have him win the title, then to have him drop it to Escobar. But at the same time, I kind of feel like if we're talking about who's hotter right now, it's going to be Escobar. He's hot. You know what I'm saying? The whole entire faction is hot. And I'm going to do this without Cheech's help. El Legado del Fantasma.
I still think you got it wrong. Say it, Cheech.
I get it wrong?
No, I got it pretty good. Yeah, you got it good. He got the Kumo D's on. He got it right.
Say it anyway,
El Legado del Fantasma.
I know it was close.
All right. I think you did good.
Okay. So Bronson Reed, I don't
think Bronson Reed needs the belt. You know what I mean? To me, he's just another transitional holder, unfortunately. You know what I mean? It was good because, he's been there for a while. And remember, they clean house. And from what I heard, well, I heard through a podcast that they've been like Bruce Pritchard and other people been at the PC looking at talent so they could bring up. And, Bronson Reed might be fits the mold to go up. You know what I mean? So perhaps he just loses, and an Escobar, unless he get a run and they do like a little series between them or whatever. But then again, does Escobar need a belt?
You know what? You making some valid points right now, my G. You making valid points. It's like Bronson Reed does fit the mold for a raw superstar or main roster superstar, period. But here's my only problem with that, man. You taking people from NXT. When NXT right now, listen, I'm one of the biggest wrestling fans, period. But you know what I'm saying, NXT fan personally. But right now, NXT don't need nobody else being called up at this point. I'm just gonna be honest. Because right now, they're at a point where they still have to regain that steam back that they had last year, or should I say before AEW arrived. And it's like right now, like that's the same reason why Adam Cole and a Johnny Gargano hasn't left. You know what I'm saying? NXT. Like, you know, if Bronson Reed is going to be a transitional champion, like you said, Cheech, then you know, once again, that's kind of back on the whole Damian Priest, right? When Damian Priest held the title, he held it for what, a few months, called right up. You know what I'm saying? So.
Keith
And
Lee.
it does. Keith Lee, same thing. Few months, right up, and it's like, to me, it's like that kind of devalues the title in a sense. It makes the title seem achievable. You know what I'm saying? It's not like everyone can have a 1,000-day reign like Nick Aldis down in NWA, but you know, it's like, I don't think them taking the title off him would be smart. So if I'm going to do this match, if I'm going to pick, I'm going with the champ going in, and I'm going with him going in the same way he came out as champion. Do I think that Escobar needs a title? No. But does he look damn good with a title? Yes. And is he going to make it look good? Yes. And especially with the faction, you got them holding a North American championship with the tag team titles. If they're able to get the tag team MSK, which I don't happen, but if they're able, then we were able to new feuds. But okay, so my pick, I'm going with Bronson Reed. Cheech, who you picking?
I'm gonna go with Bronson Reed too.
Okay, so we got
we're gonna
got
retain.
two. All right.
I think it's gonna be some. Oh, it's gonna be a DQ.
Yeah, it's gonna be a DQ.
Yeah, because
Okay.
DJC is gonna get in.
Okay. Prodigy, talk to me. What you got?
I pretty much agree with you guys with everything. I think Bronson Reed is going to win. I still think that he's not going to have a long title reign by any means. I think he's going to end up losing it soon. And I honestly think it will be to Escobar. It's just I don't think it's going to be on Sunday. I think Bronson Reed wins this time, but I think if they have another match, it will go to Escobar.
All right, big bet. So you go on Bronson Reed. We got 3 for Bronson Reed. Going to the Juice Man. Juice Man, what is your pick, man?
I got Bronson Reed too. I think I agree with Prodigy. I think he will probably lose at their next event. Probably the takeover before SummerSlam. I think he'll lose it. And I think he probably will be called up, which I don't want. No, I agree with you, big man. I don't want nobody from NXT going up, and both ways, just because of the fact that NXT has lost a lot of steam, and that I don't want to see good talent wasted in the main roster from NXT. And I feel like that every time somebody goes up from from NXT to the main roster, they fade away. So I don't want nobody from NXT going up there, but I mean, it is what it is.
That's right. He ain't lying. That's right.
Big guy, you're muted.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So I do have this match, and it's a graphic for it. So we got Raquel Gonzalez going up against Amber Moon. This match, real talk, once again, I think at this point they just grooming Raquel. They grooming her. I mean, she needs grooming to be able to hold the title. to be that champion, you know. And what other better way to do it to get a former champion from NXT to groom her? You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, do I think Raquel loses this title? Absolutely not. Do I think Ember Moon comes close? Possibly. Do I think it's going to be some friction in between? Maybe Shotzi turns on her. Maybe we get an interference by Dakota, you know, Kai. But I think that either way, Raquel Gonzalez is walking in the same way she walked in, and the same way she gonna be walking out as the NXT Women's Champion. Let's go ahead and hit you up, Prodigy, first. Who you got?
I'm with you on this. I think Raquel wins. Honestly, just to say it now, I don't think any title changes in your house. I think Raquel wins this one, probably due to a Dakota Kai interference or at least a distraction to get the advantage, which also I'm going to say some real talk right now. I still say that Dakota Kai deserves a better chance at becoming an NXT champion one day. That's just me. But, yeah, I think Raquel wins. It's going to be a grooming project for Ember, but, yeah, Raquel wins.
All right, El Cheech, who you got?
I'll be short and sweet. No, so Raquel, all day, bang bang. Ain't she dating Braun Strowman? Adam Sharif, Abdul Rahim. No, but yeah, Raquel, she's being booked. You know what I mean? Strong and like I said, what better wrestler than Ember Moon to bump for her and be a base for her. But yeah, it should be a quick one.
All right. Come
We're
on,
gonna turn
Juice
this
Man.
house down.
Who you got, Juice?
As much as I love Ember Moon, she's one of my favorite wrestlers, and she's nice looking. She's not gonna win. Just gonna, like y'all said, this is gonna be a good match. You know, against a good record, a good a good win in her record against a former NXT champion. It's gonna be a good match. I think Ember Moon to give her a fight, but I just don't see. I don't see no interference. I see a clean win from Raquel. I don't see anybody really who they grooming to face her. Like I don't know. I got to get back in NXT, but yeah, I just don't see. I don't see Ember Moon winning. So I got Raquel Gonzalez. She's gonna win.
So we got 4 for Raquel Gonzalez. I'm definitely with it.
That's pretty.
Okay. Mike Angelo out there. He said he got Raquel as well. All right. Appreciate it. I don't know, man. I mean, this is it's just one of these things. Like, once again, the hype for this takeover is not as hype.
I didn't know even know it was happening. Like I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, so much going on, man. I mean, over the weekend, yesterday we had NWA. You know, we had some GCW shows. So much going on, man. And it's like you trying to keep up with all this shit. It's hard, And yeah, like I said, like the takeovers was something like to look forward to. But perhaps after tomorrow they'll put a show that makes us want to. Oh shit! I can't miss this one on Sunday.
Right.
Hoping for it.
Yeah, but so far, my dude, they haven't done anything that says if we were still buying pay-per-views for me to go buy.
But it's in your house. Remember, in your house was just a smaller version. You know what I mean?
But it was still a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was short.
Yeah, it was short and sweet, but at the same time, in your houses also got you excited to see it. Like, let's not forget about In Your House, Savio versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Strap match.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't the match in your house? Bad Blood? Wasn't that in your house?
Bad Blood. There you go. In your house. DX break it down.
That was just that was in your house too. It was,
yeah.
Yeah, beware of the dog.
Rock bottom.
Rock bottom.
That wasn't
In
in
your
your house.
house.
That wasn't in your house. I was just saying it just to be a
That wasn't in your house?
No, it wasn't. It was just a straight pay-per-view.
Yeah, that was a standalone.
Kick
Yeah, I
rocks,
just
Ray. Kick rocks, bitch. Just go. I'm saying you agree. He like, yeah. He right.
Damn.
He ain't lying. Like, but yo, I'm definitely with it. Far as that match goes. But I mean, like I said, except for whatsoever. And you know what the bad part is? We are nowhere near like the end of the card as far as the people who are supposed to be appearing on the card.
Wait, what?
That's the crazy part. Yeah, we're not even there yet. We got what, 2 more matches before we get there? Oh my gosh, my battery just died on my mouse. All right, whatever. We're gonna make this work, y'all. But the next match on that card coming up, which I think is gonna be another banger, if I can get my mouse to work. You have Mercedes Martinez going up against Xia Li. Now they've been building up Xia Li as a badass. They have.
Yeah.
But
I like them.
I like both. It's like, but who's gonna catch the L in this situation? Because
Martinez all day.
but why?
Martinez is there to put up the young people. You know what I mean? The new crowd. You know what I mean? I don't see them invest in it. I'm messed up in my sound, but it's actually she's there for a purpose. It's just to make the other ones look better. You know what I mean? And she, you know,
She's
she just
NXT.
yeah, she's gonna, push Ali, make her look like $1 million. You know what I mean? I don't see it. You know what I mean? Martinez coming out on top. If it does, it will actually definitely have to play more on Xia Li's storyline than Martinez. So, but I'm gonna say, yeah, no, for this one, I got Xia Li.
Okay, all right. So you for sure going with Xia Li.
Yeah, man. Did I stutter, son? Nah. Yeah, man. I just don't see Martinez, man. Martinez actually winning. Like, and then what? You know what I mean? Like you said, the storyline's been more focused on Xia Li than Martinez. So why would they, put Martinez up? So that's what I think.
All right, so you got that. Okay. Dre, we're gonna go with you, switch up the order. Who you got? You got Martinez or you got Xia Li?
Oh, I got Xia Li, man. That motherfucker crucial. Yeah, like y'all said, they just brought her in. She's, like I said, she's the Natalia of NXT. She's
Damn, bro, that's fucked up.
Well, shit, I'm just keeping it real. I mean, that's what she is. She's. Am I lying? Okay. She's who's the one guy that he used to be there? He was like the gatekeeper at NXT. I always used to call him that. The one guy that can never lose weight. What the fuck was his name again?
Cassius Ohno.
Oh,
yes,
Cassius Ohno.
Yes, him.
Damn, bro. You had to point out his weight though, bro. It's like, God damn.
He was talented. He was talented.
I know. Yo, why am I? But the first name that came to my head was Bull Dempsey.
True. But that's who she's like the gatekeeper. So like, as her, then you on your way. I think that I think they're gonna set up something between her and Miss Gonzalez. I think that'll go down at the SummerSlam, at the NXT takeover before SummerSlam. think we're gonna get a lot of big matches. I think this card will set up a lot of shit. We're just gonna see.
Oh yeah, they're going live, baby. They're about to tour, so they're coming out with the big guns.
Yeah, I mean, big guns, what have you. I don't know, man. I just kind of feel like, with Martinez, she could have stayed in AEW if she was going to be like a gatekeeper. Like
she was never in AEW. She just popped up for that.
Oh,
That's
I
the
take
one.
that.
Like
Yeah,
that
you're
one,
right.
like shake hand. Like one a handshake deal type of. But
Like
she
how
just popped up.
our friend Leo Rush is.
Yeah, like Leo Rush, man. Shout out to Leo.
Oh, there you go.
man.
Yeah, but I don't think it affects her because, like I said, she's she's over like over the age, so she's not gonna go to the main roster. You know what I mean? It's like I just don't see it. And
But
she'll be there. Then she's gonna transition to work behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
nah, bro. She need a title run. She definitely needs a title run. That's just my.
It's not gonna happen there. It won't be there. Maybe in the Indies or somewhere. Maybe it ain't gonna happen.
So you got zero hope it's gonna happen for her.
I don't even have hope.
Prodigy's like zero. So Prodigy, I mean, I guess I might as well go ahead and ask you, who you got? You got Xia Li or you got Martinez?
Well, I think it's fairly obvious. I'm going with Xia Li, even though I do love me some Martinez. I just think that this is Xia Li's time to shine and really start getting her run, because I feel like this is probably going to build up Xia Li and Gonzalez at the takeover.
Ew. Okay, so basically, you think that Xia Li and Guns are gonna go ahead at the SummerSlam.
Book it.
I like that. I definitely like that. So it looked like you're for Xia Li. One for Xia Li. That is nobody has faith in Martinez. Ain't that a bitch?
Gatekeeper.
Then she ain't a gatekeeper, dog. She more than that, dog. She more than that.
Okay, she's
okay.
A great enhancement talent. Okay.
Enhancement. God damn, bro. God damn.
All right, there.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Why would you say that, bro? Like, the last match that we know about so far, we got this, the Fatal 5-Way. So you got Adam Cole, you got Gargano,
baby,
you got Kyle O'Reilly, and of course you have Pete Dunne, and you got Killer Kross, Karrion Kross. So this is the matchup, right? Okay, Fatal 5-Way, right? Now, if we're doing Steiner math, usually in a situation like this, you got 1/3. You have 1/5 of a chance of winning. But you put Karrion Kross inside there, your chances automatically deflate down to about 33%. And then you go ahead and you add in someone like Adam Cole, then it goes down to 11%. And then your chances of winning actually goes down to about 0.3%. But then when you add in the Pete Dunne, it goes down to about a 0.7. But you times that by 3 and divide it by the square root of 7, you really have a negative 5.1% of winning this match. So inside of my references, who do you think is going to win this match, bro? Because this match right here, to me, like, I like it. I just don't like it for this show.
It's just a waste of time. It was just, oh shit, put them together. Fuck it. It's gonna be a hell of a match. You know what I mean? But it's just I didn't think it was fit the like you said the pay per view, the vibe, like going in. You know what I mean? It just I want a title match, or whatever. Let's put them all in. You know what I mean? Cole went in on Karrion Kross. You know what I'm saying? Like telling him about the hype and all this stuff, and he just has a nice entrance music. You know what I mean? So always the promo is gonna be money. The wrestling. Gargano. Hands down, Mr. NXT. You know what I mean? They've been putting on for years. Always repping for the land, and I just don't see that changing. You know what I mean? It's not the right time. You know what I mean? So I believe that Karen Cross gonna end up coming out on top. Perhaps might be some type of interference from the outside to start other storylines with the other. There's 5 motherfuckers in there at the same time. At the same time, you know what I mean? So not gonna be a clusterfuck, but it could be. You know what I mean? The attention, like I got ADD, man. So much shit going on. So no, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Karrion Kross. But yeah, like I can't agree with you. I don't see the match, or the stipulation, going in. Like I don't know. They could at least put it like in a cage or something.
Okay, so I feel that Juice Man, say something on this. You got 5 people to choose from, bro. You got 5 people to choose from. Out of those 5, who you think walking out with the championship?
Just like Connor, I think this is going to be everybody's going to keep their title. I think this match was just put together to have a spectacular wow match because honestly, all the other matches are probably about B+ matches, and for NXT, that's not good. So I think this is probably be the best match. I think Killer Kross, will pull it off. But you know who's going to be the MVP of that match. You already know. The Bruiserweight will be the MVP of that match. You're going to have the person who showed their ass out in that match. It will be Pete Dunne. It's time to put that damn NXT title on him. He will have his time soon. But right now it's Karrion Kross time, so he's going to win.
All right, Prodigy, who you got?
So I'm in agreement that Karrion Kross is going to win. Personally, I would love to see another Adam Cole run because I always love Adam Cole, but we know that Karrion's going to win. And also, this is no disrespect to Mr. Dunn, or as Mr. JT said, Dune. By the rate of how they've been booking Dunn with winning important matches and things like that, we have a better chance of a Tegan Knox return than a Pete Dunne title run.
You shut your damn mouth.
Damn. God damn. Yeah.
Again, I don't mean that with any kind of hatred because I love Pete Dunne, but let's face it, they don't give him enough like big time wins anymore to like give him that title run. Like I want him to have it, but it's just always going against him.
Clip it. Clip this moment right, and we're gonna revisit this in a few months.
It's
so
got a challenge.
We're gonna clip when Tegan Knox returns.
No, we're gonna clip this.
Damn.
We're gonna clip this.
Damn. Prodigy coming back with the fire. Pow, pow. It's like
And he win that title. I don't know. That's blasphemy. Thank you.
Yo.
Again, I'm in agreement with you guys, but he needs to get booked better for the push. That's all I'm saying.
Woo. Yo. Missed it. Like Prodigy came with the fire. Prodigy said, got a better chance of seeing Tegan Knox return before we see a Pete Dunne title. Right? God damn. You know what? Just looking at his picture right on this graphic, he just looked like he already know he ain't never gonna hold the title, bro. He never gonna hold the title.
They're like,
Boy, this some
man,
bullshit.
they always have me on this shit.
He ain't
Yeah,
never gonna do it.
yeah, and I'm
Yeah, yo, we said the same shit like Kushida.
yeah,
Said the same thing about Kushida.
yeah. I just want to see where they go now with the storylines. You know what I mean? Because everything is getting repetitive. You know what I mean? And Adam Cole is money as a heel. You know, Paul Karrion Cross. To me, he could be on some not Stone Cold, but by that I mean like being like a badass, but still kind of be cheered. You know what I mean? Then you got Finn Balor.
Oh,
Finn Balor's more of a heel, better. Kyle O'Reilly, when he's got the mean streak, he's a monster. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Pete Dunne always walks around like everything stinks. You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't know, man. There's not too many like that gray line, borderline, as in like who's the heel, who's the face. Is it's real. You know what I mean? There's none, you could say.
yeah. At this point, like, I'm just gonna give my prediction on this match, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that Karrion Cross is gonna walk out as champion. Is he a person potentially they thinking about calling up? Absolutely. But I don't think it happens to probably after SummerSlam if they do call him up. You know what I'm saying? He has that crossover personality, but if they gonna drop the title on him, drop the title from him, I should say, then out of these out of these four other men, I should say, who do you think should be the one to carry the NXT title after he eventually drops it? That's a major question because we've already had Gargano. We've already had Adam Cole. We haven't had Pete Dunne or Kyle O'Reilly holding this title. So this is the last and final question for the night. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with Prodigy. So eventually, when Karrion Cross does drop the title, he's not dropping it in your house. All right, we just gonna say that. But eventually, when he does drop this title, out of these four guys left in the picture, who do you think he drops the title to?
I mean, I would love to see it because I already said the shit, but I would like to see Pete Dunne with the title, as long as he's booked to be more again like how he was when he was the UK champion, like as the real bruiserweight instead of what felt like these past few months is kind of like the side attraction to whoever he's trying to help build up. So I would love to see it be Pete Dunne, but if it's really going to be out of these four, I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being Kyle O'Reilly.
Okay, I like that pick. Okay, let's go with Juice Man. Who you got out of those four being the champion?
Pete fucking Dunne, damn it. All right. No damn Kyle O'Reilly, not no damn Adam Cole, not no damn Gargano. No. It's motherfucking Pete Dunne's time. Cue my music. It's time to preach. Let me tell you. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell you.
Hold on. Go ahead and speak. I mean, we used to you speaking on the Tribal Chief, but go ahead and talk about Pete Dunne, Pastor.
Let me tell y'all something. All right. Pete Dunne's been working his ass. I've been watching Pete Dunne since the little UK little tournament when Triple H hit him with the famous "make a name for yourself." Okay, put the title on this man and let him go. All right. And the matches he's been in some attraction matches with McAfee and them. No, give this man the title. He deserves it. He's worked hard. He's worked on his body. He looks great. He's in great shape. He's a
He
great.
got a tan.
Fuck that. All right. He looks great. He's a great wrestler. My opinion, and I say this shit to this day, him and Walter stole the show at Takeover New York, and I'm gonna keep saying that. And there was some good matches on that card, but I believe them two had the best match on that card. But anywho, I think he deserves it. Put the title on him and watch him go. I think he'll run away with it and knock it out the park. It's only right. It's only right. I don't want to see another run of Adam Cole. He's already had the belt for about 2 years. Gargano, him and Ciampa, their rivalry is over. Who would you have good matches with? I mean, you can have good matches with anybody, but I just don't see that. Kyle O'Reilly, I still see him in the shadow of the Undisputed Era. So I'm like, no. Pete Dunne, if Karrion Kross was to go to the main roster, Pete Dunne is the man for the title. And that's it. Juice Man spoken. I'm sick of this shit.
El Cheech, Papa.
Wake up, Cheech.
Well, he happened to mention a name that I was gonna bring up. If Karrion Kross loses the belt, none of them in the graphic will take it. The one that will take it will be the General, Walter.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
No. All right, no.
Yeah.
No.
He'll be the one.
No.
Man, nah.
You smoking.
Oh yeah, I am.
I know.
So good shit too.
Mhm.
But
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
why would they put something that already happened? Think about it. You want to see something that already happened. You know what I mean? Pete Dunne, they're not gonna put the belt. He don't got no type of momentum. Whenever he had the momentum was when they had the stable together. Once McAfee left, dude got hurt, that shit is dead. You know what I mean? That shit's dead. You know, Gargano had the belt, like you said. You know what I mean? And Walter, we know, you know what I mean, like what he could do. And right now, everything is shuffling. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a lot of moves. That's why I bring up Walter. You know what I mean? So when it happens, you know what I mean. You know where you heard it first.
But it ain't gonna happen. So we
right.
gonna need to.
So about that Tegan Knox return.
Yo, real talk though. So my opinion, out of those four guys, I'm gonna have to go with Adam Cole only because the way he ethered Karrion Kross last Tuesday.
And you never will be.
And promo?
Because this brand has done everything in their power to make you feel special. Well, you got the cool music, you got the lights, you got the fog machine, you got the girl. You know what they do to make Adam Cole feel special? They ring the freaking bell. Because on...
Yo, listen. The fact that he came at him like that and said, "Listen, you got the smoke, you got the music, you got the girl. They do all this to make you feel special. You know what they do to make Adam Cole feel special? You know what they do? They ring the bell, bro. That's it.
That was fire.
To me, that's fire. Like, you know, those are bars. But to me, at that very moment, that's where I feel in my spirit, dog, that Adam Cole getting ready to have another title reign. Because for you to come at someone like that and say, "Oh, they do all this to make you feel special. Only thing they got to do is ring the bell in this lights, camera, action. It's showtime." I'm the reason why people were tuning in to NXT 2 years straight. It wasn't you. It wasn't Johnny Gargano. It wasn't Ciampa. It wasn't none of them. They were involved, but it was the Adam Cole show for the last 2 years. You know it. I know it. Everybody know it. Am I lying?
Yeah, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be Adam Cole.
You don't think so? no, it's not gonna be Adam Cole, but that was a hell of a preaching moment for you. I ain't never hear you get that pump before. Jesus Christ, talk that shit, big man. Talk that
But
shit.
no, but real talk though, man. I mean, those are the predictions right now that we have for of course, Takeover in Your House. Of course, big news came out, of course, about SummerSlam. We mentioned it a little bit earlier, but for those people who are living underneath a rock and not paying attention to what's going down, SummerSlam will be kicking off, and it's going to be happening for the first time ever on a Saturday. And if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be in Vegas at
Yes,
Allegiant Stadium.
Yes,
It's gonna be
sir.
like 2 hours, like a
That's 70K right
2 hour
there.
and a half, 2 hour and a half show, because they're gonna make sure everybody's you know ready for the Pacquiao fight right across the street. Because they taking advantage. Because remember, a lot of people didn't travel for Mania. You know what I mean? And for Vegas, and being the fact that it's in Vegas, that's a traveler destination as it is. So you know what I mean. That's why they went with the football field, because they want to make up, because they didn't like those numbers from Mania. You know what I mean? As much money they were able to pack in the 2 nights. So they going well the guns. You know what I mean?
who
Like
who
one of
Pacquiao
the
fight?
matches, he's Spence.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be
Ooh,
money. But
ooh.
I guess what they going with is gonna be, I guess, John Cena against Roman Reigns. I guess that's one of the matches they've been talking about,
Lesnar.
and Lesnar versus Lashley. Not saying that's gonna happen,
I
but
think it,
boy, if they actually be like, yo, you know what I mean? This is
you
what it
gotta
is,
book it. If you gonna put ass
bro.
in seats,
If they actually go with that, man, I'll pull it. Even if I don't make it, I want to be in Vegas for that shit.
you gotta book that. Cena and Reigns, and then
But
Lashley. I think Lashley has gotten to the dominance where he can walk up to a Brock Lesnar and say, "Look, I'll fuck you up. I don't give a fuck who you is. I'll tell you who will be a busy man. His name is Paul Heyman. He's gonna be a busy man between him and Roman Reigns."
Yeah, but at this point, I don't think a Brock Lesnar needs a Paul Heyman. I mean,
Yeah,
Brock
see,
really don't. No, listen. Hear me out. Brock don't need to talk. Okay, and every time Brock talks, it's 3 to 4 words, and that's it. He don't need nobody to talk for him. He just needs to be a fighter. And if they're gonna have this fight, once again, inside of the fight pit. We've been saying that shit for a whole year. If they're gonna do it, fight pit match. It has to be in the fight pit. But I don't think
no,
Brock needs
bro,
a.
you think what it will be? Them promos between MVP
and Paul Heyman.
and Paul Heyman.
That, I would
Bro,
love.
full fire, bro. That shit will be, bro. It writes itself. You know what I mean? Like if they let them do, you know what I mean? Because they do have fucking creative control on what they say, especially Roman on the storyline now. He's he got he's the one that says what is gonna be happening. Of course with the input of other people. But man, that will be money. You know what I mean? Just built up like that, because he, of
I would
course, you
love.
know what I mean. Got Roman Reigns, and then perhaps that could be down the line. That friction between trying to be in both sides and shit. Like
Mhm.
Roman giving him an ultimatum.
You know what?
I like it.
You know what, Cheech? I don't even think that's gonna happen. I think it'll be two separate things. Like Paul Heyman will be there just like how he was with CM Punk and Brock Lesnar at 29. How he was in a storyline with Triple H, but then he was also in a storyline with CM Punk and The Undertaker. I think it'll be like that.
Yeah, but I think this time is different. You know what I mean? Because Roman Reigns and then Brock. You know what I mean? That you know what I mean? Like
I'll
it to even out with MVP. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't do it, that's another you know another missed opportunity.
I don't think it'll. I don't think that. I just don't see Paul Heyman's allegiance with Roman Reigns or even the allegiance with Brock Lesnar being questioned. I just think it'll be two separate things, and they just both Paul Heyman guys. Like, you know, that's what I think. You know, so I mean, I just
But
don't.
remember, he was what we used to call himself. He used to call himself the advocate.
Yeah, and that's what. Well, he's the special counsel to the tribal chief.
Okay, there
Okay,
you go. It's two different
okay,
things.
but it won't. He won't call it into question. I think that Paul Heyman will continue to be the advocate to Brock Lesnar because you can't go into no SummerSlam. Brock Lesnar coming out there, you need to hear the reigning defending. Well, he's not the champion, but you need to
Yeah,
hear.
I was about to say he ain't got no belt. You can't say he
But,
reigning
but
nothing.
you need to hear him. He's just gonna say the beast, the conqueror. Not the he'll say that. Yeah, he's gonna say the conqueror, the slayer, the Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but what has he conquered in the last year besides time off?
Melody.
Hey, he's Brock Lesnar. He can do what he wants.
Yo, what's up, Andy? All the way out there in Puerto Rico, always representing, always tuning in. We show enough appreciate you. Thank you, Prodigy. This is the last little tidbit for the show. So if that does happen, this whole Lesnar Lashley thing, which I pray to God it does happen, do you think Paul Heyman needs to be involved inside of the match?
I'd say it'd be cool for him to be involved in the match just because, you know, Heyman, Lesnar, it always goes together. But honestly, with those two together, just let them fight. That's all I care about. I'd rather just see them fight and just literally put on a hell of a fucking match instead of dealing with all the outside managers and things like that. And then to bring up the whole like Brock Heyman supporting both Lesnar and Roman, I think the only way that something could that happen would be like if they somehow did like Roman versus Lesnar again, and then they'd be like, Paul, you have to choose whose corner are you going to be in, kind of thing. Otherwise, doesn't interest me.
You know what, fellas? He's right. But with that being said, look, we're at the point where we're at the end of the show. Of course, definitely want to thank y'all for tuning in, checking in with us here on this live
Hold on,
podcast. Go
bro.
ahead.
We're not talking about SmackDown, man.
Oh, whoa.
Let's talk about SmackDown real quick, bro. Did you see the SmackDown from Friday? Man, you could just talk about how Roman Reigns, that storyline. Man, that shit is money. You know what I mean?
Oh, you talking about him calling Jay Jimmy?
Yeah. Oh my God, man.
He's like, yo, I'm Jay Uso, and it was like kind of going back into what Roman had said before. You know, if he comes to the fold again, you just gonna end up being that person. Which one are you?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, the funny part about that, he was like, how he carried himself now is just so funny. He's like, we got business to discuss, Paul. He was like, what did he call him? What did he call Paul Heyman? He said, wise man. Yes, sir. Bring me my cousins. He was like, Osau's music now.
Bro, it's the best thing. And the thing, like I was saying, I guess Vince, Michael Hayes, Roman Reigns, and Paul Heyman, they're the ones that like, you know, got the storyline and it's perfect. And the thing with the family, you know, then you got Rey Mysterio and his son.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean, they have a match, even though I kind of hated that they had to fight again. Because at the end, it was kind of like at the first, like when they win the first match, it was like they almost, you know, like they won, but they were saying like, oh, that they didn't, you know, they didn't really pin them and stuff like that. So the match was kind of like uh you could say like protecting both teams, but then of course they fought again in the main event, so Roman Reigns of course came in like, nah, you ain't about to embarrass me. And then everything that unfolded after that, bro, and then they actually went off TV, like with with the friction of the family, like, yo, the brother's not even gonna pick the brother and shit. He Roman Reigns rocking the Space Jams, stepping in his face, like, yo, it's refreshing, bro, and that's the best thing going in wrestling right now, if you ask me.
It's just taking him a little long to acknowledge him, but he's going to. Okay, he's gonna take off that shirt talking about nobody's bitch, because you are somebody's bitch, the tribal chief's bitch, and you will acknowledge him when he speaks to you. When he tells me to acknowledge him, I say, yes, sir, tribal chief, because I know what time it is. Okay.
Yeah. So Hell in a Cell, I guess it's gonna be Rey Mysterio. So he's gonna, hold the belt again. Hopefully he holds it all the way to, I don't know, be on a Bruno Sammartino shit.
He can hold the belt forever. I don't care.
Ever.
Forever. He can hold the belt forever, because I love it. Okay. I love it. I don't look. What he gonna do? He ain't gonna do nothing, but he gonna pin him and he gonna stack him. All right, that's it. I'm gonna get him loose. Shit. Look, you got JT speechless because he know what time it is.
Look, come on, Kumo D.
That was basically it. I mean, SmackDown was the Roman Reigns show as usual,
and that's all it needs to be. And that's all. I don't care. I'll watch 2 hours of him being acknowledged, watching Pat McAfee acknowledge him as the tribal chief, and myself. That's it. That's all I need. I don't give a fuck about the rest of them. I don't give a fuck about the rest of the motherfuckers on there.
Shit, Shinsuke.
I don't give a fuck about that motherfucker. Fuck that nigga.
Oh man.
Okay. Wait. Cut that bum's music off. Cut it. Cut that bum's music off. Cut it.
I'm with it, man. But I mean, that was basically not so much a weekly recap, but basically a prediction show. We'll get back into the weekly recap next week. Some news that we probably missed, but with that being said, we definitely appreciate y'all checking out the episodes. Make sure you continue to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, IG. It's the name of the show. It's all one and the same. With that being said, of course, we have to remind y'all, of course, that listen, too much negativity can have you unbalanced mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. Make sure you spread more positive vibes. And of course, listen, COVID is still here. All right. It ain't going nowhere. Okay. Vaccines are here. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing 100% in this world. But with that being said, listen, we're going to need y'all to follow us when we say this, okay? We're going to need y'all to first and foremost, wash your hands. But most of all, wash your ass. Dre, tell the people what to use.
Gotta use soap, people. That's it. Simple. Use some damn soap.
And Cheech, let these people know how they got to do this.
From face to ass, not ass to face.
And listen, on that note, we ain't heard this in a long time. Prodigy, you got to hit him with it. Hit him with it, man. You got to hit him. You got to hit him with it. We've been waiting on this for like a whole month. Come on, Prodigy, you got to hit him. Hit him with it.
So long, goodbye, and farewell.
Bang! And we are out. Peace. We love y'all.
Good night.